Yes, Abifa from AirTV Lagos. Presently today, we noticed that students just came back to school after 5 days midterm break. Today, we went around to spoke with some of our students, parents, and teachers to find out what happened during the 5 days break. Maybe the student want the 5 days break to continue or go back to the normal 2 days normal midterm break. 2 days former midterm holiday and 5 days present midterm holiday. Which one do you prefer?
Actually, I prefer the 5 days in-term holiday because a lot of projects were given to us by our teachers like mathematics, English, biology, chemistry, and physics. So we have enough time to cover up those projects, and we are able to cover some scheme in our notes in order to help the teachers.
Now, do you still want the Lagos State Ministry of Education to continue the 5 days midterm break or should revert back to the 2 days?
Yes, it is so great for them to revert back to 5 days. Should continue with 5 days midterm
Continue
break.
5 days. You want the 5 days to continue?
Yes, of course.
You want to tell me that during the 5 days you don't have time to watch film, movies, and play around?
Actually, because the class we are now at SS3 Science, we have to read a lot for our exam and plenty rights that we are having, plenty exam we are having. So we have to sacrifice our time for now.
Okay, so you didn't have enough time to watch movies, to play around. Is that what you're saying?
It's actually enough time, but all the time we planned, we have to plan our time to do that.
Okay. Let me. Do you want the 5 days midterm break to continue, or you want the 2 days?
I prefer the 5 days.
Can you tell me the reason why you want the 5 days?
Because due to the fact that I'm in SS3 and
Okay.
during the normal school days I will have extra classes till 6.
Okay.
So due to the 5 days, it gives me time to actually read ahead of our normal scheme.
Okay.
And it helps in actually educating, and because school is pressure every day, but when you are home you are doing self-reading. Some of them people prefer self-reading than school.
Okay.
It helps in assimilating things very well.
Okay, you want to tell me the 5 days were enough for you to read, to do your project? Don't you have time for leisure, watching movie and stuff?
Well, depending on how you use your time. And for me, I use my time wisely due to the fact I'm in SS3, so I have to be serious. But others can use their time as they please, but I use mine wisely.
So that means we notice from the Lagos State Ministry of Education calendar that midterm is now 5 days, no more 2 days. Now the student went on holiday and came back today. Do you really enjoy the 5 days, or you prefer government to go back to reverse back to the 2 days?
I prefer the 5 days, sir.
Prefer the 5 days. Can you give us a reason for that?
Number one, my first reason is that while the government is giving them the 5 holiday, it makes the students to relax well at home, to rest from all the stress they go through. So it makes them to relax well at home. And secondly, for the adult students like teenagers, it makes them have good relationship with their parents. Their parents should try to ask them about their social life, their relationship life, their academics, and everything. And again, their midterm result is a midterm break actually. So their midterm result, the parents should try and monitor it, because we have different type of parents. There are some parents that are always going out in the morning, coming back at night, so they don't really have good relationship with their child. So I will advise them to take their children. They should take them out. They should go on a treat like eatery and so on.
We noticed that Lagos State Ministry of Education calendar was changed. Formerly, students go on midterm for 2 days. But this particular time, we know they went on 5 days. Do you also enjoy the 5 days, or you want the government to revert it back to 2 days?
Well, I would say to me, I really enjoyed the 5 days because that 5 days actually helped in strategizing on basic things. Because, as teachers, we also need time that we can actually sit and also provide solutions to problems. And if you end up just going to work every day without looking at the right methodology to use in teaching the students or new innovations that you can actually put into your work to enable the learning facilities to be conducive for the students. And we also need to work on our health too. We need to also rest. So I would say the 5 days is a good one, and I would say thumbs up to our government for giving us the 5 days. Because we have lots and lots of workshops that we can also go for teachers, a lot of things are changing day by day. Okay, so the way the educational system is evolving now, we need to sit down, think of new things that we can actually add to our work to enable the whole learning facilities to be conducive enough. We don't want to go to the class and make teaching boring. No, we don't have to make it boring. So we need to sit down. What are the new things that we need to add? Some of us, we believe that when it comes to work, okay, whatever we know, we expect the teacher and the students to also know the same thing. No, it's not done that way. We are not the same. Okay, the fact that A acts in a certain way does not mean B will act in the same way. So if you decide to use just one methodology, you notice that at the end of the day, it might not work for the two. So as teachers, we need to look at other things that we can use to spice up our teaching.
Okay. Now, you resume today. Do you notice any strange attitude among the students after the 5 days? Maybe because, they went for 5 days. This boy is behaving rational or is calm or normal. What do you notice?
Okay, so what I can notice is actually the first thing is I was very, very overwhelmed. I was happy to at least to see each and every one of them. And the way they actually answered questions today was really good.